Окей. Так, сейчас медику поем. So, Пархамов. Я, кстати, Владику написал.
Да, и...
Но от него ответа не было. Георг там сидит. Все, меньше минуты осталось. Дубов тут, а Владика нет. На кому играет? Народицкий, Пархамов. Георг тоже играет. Ну окей. 9 туров. Первый турнир. Мое солнышко тут, наверное, онлайн. Так, окей. Couple of days ago, Iran defeated Russia in LC. Что-то там какой-то был этот. Alright. Медведев. Lot of Russians. Та француженка играет. Это, которая тебе первое место отдала в этом. Симак, да. Окей. Пока еще никого нету на стриме. Хорошо. Я уже играю с гроссмейстером уже. Френч. Нет, Рамлыцкий.
А ты не в сети, кстати.
Я не в сети. У меня стрим написано стоит. А Twitch он почему-то не работает. Не знаю. First. Okay, somebody just wrote. Кто-то уже это пришел. I'm not sure if you guys can see this stream. There is one, yeah? Oh, my Twitch settings are all screwed up, I see. Yeah. My channel sucks now. Oh, no, okay. Okay, not the channel sucks, yeah, but the colors were screwed up. 4 people joining the chat. Thank you. So I'm playing this Romanian GM right now, so you guys see that I'm using my London system, of course. And time. Okay, good. And it's titled Tuesday. You see lots of top players play. So basically I just want to go for F5. Let's see what my opponent comes up with. It's all pretty standard. Let's see. If black takes on E5, I can just take with an E pawn, I guess. And if I play F5, then and takes on D7, knight takes probably, right? So let's play bishop H5 first, maybe. Actually, let's go bishop B1 and queen D3. Let's do that. Let us do that. I mean, just simple caveman chess going for the mate. Sometimes it works, so let's try it. The idea is if he plays knight A5, then I can do some damage there. And if he plays bishop F8, of course I play bishop H4. And then there is this unpleasant pin. So bishop F6 is already looks like a serious threat. So queen D3. And H6 turns out to be a slight weakness, because without H6 black would have played now G6. And now G6 of course is being met by knight takes G6. And all hell breaks loose, right? So black is already in a serious trouble. I don't see how he can avoid being killed immediately. Okay, so he finds this bishop F6 idea. And then king E7, I guess, right? So that could be it. That could be the saving idea for black. F5 takes, knight d7, queen d7, rook f5. I don't really want to play f5. And g4 looks interesting. Is interesting enough. g4 with idea of g5. Take, knight g4, queen g6. Alright, let's go for it. Just interesting, right? So let's play g4. I just want to play g5. Open this whole thing up. Also bishop f6, g5 also looks interesting now. Knight f7. Okay, bishop g3. No, I can dance. I can dance around. I don't have to take this bishop. You know, nobody is forcing me to take anything. I'm looking to play queen h7 though at some point, and queen h8. You know, get that queen as deeply as possible into the enemy's territory. Bishop f6 looks normal, so let's play queen h7 anyway. Create some sort of bishop g6 ideas and get closer to his king. So now even knight f3, g5 starts to look good. Yeah, so it's like white has a free attack. Unless I blunder something, black should be in a serious problem situation here. And let's hope I don't blunder. After all, my opponent is rated 2400. Right, king e7. Looks exciting, so let's play g5 anyway. Takes on g5, even knight f7 is the thing. So grab, of course. And rook f7 is a huge threat. And he allows me to do this. I don't know what is the reason, but okay, let's grab this and bishop g6, of course. Rook f1, knight f6, queen h8, and it's game over. Okay. Alright, so thank you for subscribing. That was the standard London and just straightforward attack, right? Nothing special in that. Let's go and check some other games when we have Hikaru's game, right? Let's look at what he's doing. And Hikaru's playing against this Mikhail Birykov, some Russian kid. And Hikaru's actually down the pawn. Wow. So Birykov is playing for a win. I doubt that he's gonna win, but at least he's not gonna lose, I guess. That's surprising turn of the events. But of course, on time there is white has more time, but there is increment, right? Now bishop e8 sucks because of knight e6. Or knight f5, right? And now white is d4 has to be played, and king takes b4, king c4 could be the move. But then bishop b5 check, right? Bishop b5 check, king c5, d3. So bishop b5 check has to be played, king d4, king takes b4, and that a pawn will be a monster. I don't know. It looks pretty exciting to me. So take on d4, take on b4, f5, take on f5, knight f5, a4. I mean a5. Things look kind of dicey actually here. So take on f5, knight takes f5. Looks like a draw because black's a-pawn is very strong and bishop just... oh, and there is no knight c2. Wow. Wow. a4. Bishop e8 is a draw. If black played a4, he would have won the game, I believe. Yeah, because now it's a draw. No, no more draw. No, now it's still a draw. So instead of bishop e8, which is draw, now it's fantastic. Yes, some fm. Yeah, guy makes a draw with this Hikaru. He didn't make a draw yet, but it looks like a draw. Wow, amazing. Next, look at Parhamov game. He beat Lucas. Right? Okay. So what happened here? Sometimes it's just quickly go over here. It's Philidor. Yeah. Fighting opening for black. It's like Hippo, right? You guys saw me play the structure with black all the time. So this is basically Hippo, two bishops, and black just goes for f5 eventually. and he breaks through because he's a better player, and boom, breaks through eventually. Extra pawn, 2 bishops, wins the game. What else we have? Karina Chess, I believe, is the I know this girl. She's playing on the same team as my wife for Tatarstan, Ladia. So that's how I know her. And she is actually winning. Oh my god, she's winning. She's actually killing this guy. Wow. Wow, King G5. Extra pawn. She's gonna beat Naroditsky. She studies a lot, and she won. Wow, she beat Naroditsky. Now that is simply wow. Yeah, I mean she's strong if she's you know, if you underestimate her, but you know, still beating Naroditsky who's black. Okay, we have Paravian, we have Fandorin. We have a lot of women players today actually. Bortnik, who else? The big boss. Orlov, another some Russian guy. Wonderful time is oh yes, that kid, right? Ooh, Queen's ending. Hello guys, thank you for joining. Geary is playing. What's his nickname? Do you guys know? I'm not sure. Geary is playing. He should be playing. Well, he's definitely not Eric Hansen. Is he chess mood? I don't think so. Oh, Anish Giri, there he is. Ooh, Anish Giri is playing. That's cool. Strong tournament today, and this is only just the first tournament. There's going to be a second tournament as well. This tournament, the first tournament is basically for the Europeans, right? Because the second tournament will be way too late. It's already 7 o'clock at night here in St. Petersburg, and Central Time in Europe is 6 o'clock. Right, so by the time this tournament ends, it will be 8 o'clock, and yeah, MVL играет, серьезно, Leon Beast, really? Oh yeah, you're right. MVL is playing. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out. We have a fantastic tournament today, guys. Привет, salutes. Okay, so Giri from the candidates, right? MOL from the candidates, we have Hikaru, okay, Naroditsky, we have a lot of other kids, yeah, Dubov, of course, Hansen. So I'm playing FM, you know what I'm playing, right? Okay, you know guys what I'm playing when I'm playing FMs and IMs. It's your favorite hippo, exactly, hippo time. Except that he plays bishop g2, just to be very safe. This gentleman is from Latvia, so let's be careful. Those Latvian dudes have great positional understanding. Okay, so I probably need to play less passively here. Obviously there is no attack with h6, g5 here. Still, follow the chess rules. The basics still apply. And we're gonna go for e5 maybe at some point. Or maybe knight c6, e5 first, right? Okay, so h6 looks alright. The classic mode. Yeah, taking away the g5 square. Next, we're gonna set up a6 and try to ask my opponent what his intention is. b5 is probably way too early. c5 looks interesting though. c5, asking for d5 and trying to block the position, but I don't really want to open the d file early, so early because he takes queen d2. Okay, so let's play king h7. Keep asking, keep waiting for my opponent to declare his intentions. Probably some point is a decent idea to play rook b8 with the idea to play b5. And right now the reason I play king h7 is to avoid c5, dc, queen d2, hitting the pawn and hitting the knight. So that is the reason why I played it. So I'm waiting for white to commit to something because he simply centralized. He developed all his pieces. Very, very good. Actually, white has more advantage. And now we see the commitment. We see the e5 move, right? So that immediately pops the question: what should I do with my knight on e7? Also, should I play d5 here? I think d5 is standard. Taking on a5 is definitely out of the question, because that will leave my opponent with a lot of pieces in the game. So d5, on the other hand, I don't want to close my bishop, but seems I have no choice then, right? So this is here e5 was actually very strong, because rooks are centralized on the d file, and I need to keep my position closed. So let's see, knight d2. He wants probably to take on d5 or play f4. So c6 to make sure that I recapture on d5 with the pawn. And then I probably want to play a5, bishop a6, and try to force white to exchange the c4 pawn. I don't really want to play b5, and I'm squeezed on the king side, right? So right now let's take opportunity and take away his centerpiece, which is bishop on e3. That bishop is very strong, so I need to take it. No, London is an actual opening, is a serious opening for the serious players. Hippo is for fun, okay? Hippo, I don't play Hippo for against strong opponents, definitely not. But London, I of course play. So bishop goes to a6, so that's nice. Which is the reason you need to play a5, so the bishop can go to a6 and be activated here. And that's a good thing for black, of course. So let's grab this pawn. Let's grab this pawn. Let's play bishop a6 immediately. And then we can start. He cannot play bishop f4 yet, so let's play queen a5, activate our pieces. And rook can go to b8. Knight on e2. Probably it's not a bad idea to capture this knight and play rook fb8. Just, put the rooks very solid on the open files, right? So we are having a pretty good position. I cannot complain about my position. Let's play queen a2. Trying sort of to confuse my opponents. He's got a pair of bishops though, so we have to be careful. So grab this thing. But if I grab it, then he does something, right? So he wants to play bishop f4 maybe. So it's time, probably good time to take on e3 and play this position. If f takes e3, then I'm thinking about h5, rook takes. But he probably should not have taken that this thing, because after rook b2, I get the strong pieces, right? And now I can play h5, put the bishop on h6, and force f4. Well, the knight should have been going to f3 actually, of course. Of course, that goes without saying. The knight should have been going that way. King g7 for now, avoiding all the tactical tricks. So rook is here. Bishop c1 is a probably interesting idea, so let's do that. Bishop c1. So we can put the bishop to b2 and try to hit the pawn. So queen a4. Make sure the queen is stuck, protecting that thing. Bishop on b2 is not ideally placed, yeah? So white managed to survive his position. I'm actually unsure how I can proceed here, so play queen a5 and bishop d2, trying to get the square b4 away from him. Oh, I'm long time also. Alright, so let's play this position. Take, take. 6, I'm probably not better at all here. He's offering me a draw, I guess. Oh, and I'm blundered. And I'm blundered, I'm actually worse. Yeah, so that's the danger of playing for a win when the position does not allow it. Yeah, that is the danger. And I blundered again, right? Of course. And I blunder again. So, my opponent wins fair and square. I had my chances, but I blundered. This shouldn't be a draw though. Ah, no, it's not a draw because he, of course, he wins my bishop. He wins my bishop. C7. Sorry. Yeah, he wins. Okay, so good game from my opponent. Yeah, I'm back.
But why?
Huh?
Why? If you play bishop e5?
Well, I blundered c7 at the end, of course.
But then you take bishop to 7.
Oh yeah, it's a draw, yeah?
Yes, it's
Yeah, because his h-pawn is of the wrong color and he cannot get me to play g4 on time. Right, so at the end is a draw, of course. Right, wrong color, yeah, exactly. So king e7 was a losing move, actually. Yeah, it was. But okay, I'm talking and I'm not paying much attention. I'm paying more attention to trying to explain stuff. Yeah. Okay, fine. Gonna get the chocolate support. Okay, so that game was so-so. Around here I thought that I had great position. But it's not so easy. So here, and this should be very good for me. Yeah, I should not have played bishop c1 probably. And here I should have taken the knight on e3 and had the queen and knight. Actually, my rook was good. So this was a bad move probably. So rook b3 was probably better. Has to play something like this. And then hit this pawn. And this should be good for me, yeah? Now f6, f4, take. Maybe not f6, yeah? But then what? King g7 first, and now g5. That could be the key. This could be the key. f5, take, knight f6. Yeah, black should be completely okay here. Okay, so yeah, knight on d7 was misplaced. You're right. I was thinking about playing knight b8 here actually, to put the knight on a6. So if you continue the same vein, the knight can go to a6. Yeah, but still, you know, personally I think that knight b4 should be advantage, yeah, because knight c2 comes. Yeah. Okay, so that was the hippo. Knight b8? Yeah, seriously, yeah? Yeah, I thought about that move. Okay, so let's not play hippo anymore. Let's play something more solid, right? Let's see. Any interesting games? I see Vincent Keimer played there. So I'm 1 out of 2. I'm like way far. Way far. It's like not even funny how far I am, yeah? But okay, I know that Dominguez last time, he lost one game, then he won the rest of the games. Thank you for following, guys. I see 44 people on my channel. Yes, I won the first game, but I lost this one. Yeah, he also offered me a draw like many times, but I refused. Yeah, that's because underestimating your opponent is not a good thing, right? Rook versus rook and wasting everyone's time. I think they just finished. Yeah, thank you very much. I see Georg and Anish, they having 2 out of 2. Alright, so let's go back to our trusty London system. And with black I'm gonna play something more ambitious, I guess. Or just go back to Slav, yeah? Alright, so let me stay a little bit more focused this time on the tournament. So I will talk less, because I need to get back with the guys at the top. And for that I need to win like 4 or 5 games in a row. So let's try to do that. I guess it's a modern Benoni. A4. Bishop here. Don't remember how it goes, but it goes something like this, yeah? Then you should take this one and play a5, because now the opponent c5 is weak. And you attack it immediately. You can even play b3 here, because that pawn on c5 is way weak. And if he takes it, then queen, something goes to b5, I think, yeah. So how do I attack this pawn? Knight a4 is met by bishop a4. So queen d2 for now. And then I can probably even take this thing and play this move. Because he's got double pawns on the e-file. Normally you don't want to do that, but because of double pawns... Ooh! An exchange sacrifice. It's very interesting. Very interesting, very positional. Yeah, I like the sacrifice. Because my king will be really badly then placed, yeah? That is a strong move. Okay, and if I insist on exchanging the bishops, if I am insistent and I want to play f4 here, I want to blockade the position, how do you respond then? I'm trying to limit black's attacking potential here, so that's the purpose behind the last couple moves. Bishop is well placed there, so king e2, king h2. Maybe rook f2 first. Right. I don't know, it's the games of the cat and mouse. Who is doing what? Probably I need to play bishop e2, bishop h5 here. Here he wants me to take on a5, because then he takes on c4. If I play rook e1, something like rook g3, I guess. So if I take on a5, knight c4, take, pawn takes on a5, and then he undoubles his pawns, and basically he gets a good position. Yeah, I really don't want that to see. On the other hand, he wants to play rook g3 maybe at some point. Dilemma. Not sure what to do. So let's play bishop d3 for now. Maybe bishop e2 was really more accurate, I don't know. It's tough to judge this position. He also wanted to take on f4 some point, on c4, on f4, and then rook takes g2. Tricky position. Black is doing fine, that I can admit. The threat is now to take on e5 though, and d6. We'll see. Okay, this move. So I probably have to take here. Then most likely I have to grab this thing. And he wants to play now rook g3. So fe6, rook g3, right? Queen d3, is it a move? Offering the exchange. Probably not a good move. You guys remember me, right? Whenever I can, I try to go into the endgame. That's what I'm trying to do. So rook d1. That's a good move. Knight here. Take knight d4. Yeah, he finds all the best computer moves. Good job, man. You find all the best moves. All the best moves. I can bet anything those are computer moves. Top line. Top line computer moves. So. Oh, I'm long time also. Right. I'm also long time. Why are you wasting time on obvious moves? Thinking too much. Probably king h2 is better, right? King g2, just staying put. Ah, but he plays king h5 now. Let's keep his king there. Yeah. Alright. Probably not a draw at the end. So let's see how accurate was this guy. Gonna try to do the analysis. Such thing is here. Where is this thing where I analyze the game? I think it's here. Okay. Details, analysis, report. I don't know. Let's see. Where is the report for this thing? No idea. Anyway, everybody is playing very strong chess. I'm just getting killed here. Chess analysis board. Yeah, but I wanted to see the accuracy analysis. I want to see the report. I want to see the report, the percentages. Click report. And then the accuracy. Oh, my game started. Alright. Okay, 72 people watching. I see. Yeah, 96% is unreal from an IM, to be honest. That's just too much. Maybe GM, okay, I can expect that the top GM level, but IM, not so much. Yeah, which is the reason why I don't really like these prize money events. You never know who you're playing. But we're not gonna make no comment here. Last game that I lost in the end game was fair. In this game, I felt he was playing a bunch of computer moves. But we're not gonna make any accusations. Okay. Although that's not a great feeling, of course, when you feel like you're playing a computer. Okay. So we're gonna go for a standard d5. It's pretty standard. Black is equal. Grab. Has to take. Knight takes. Bishop c5. Knight c3. Rook e8. Probably rook e8. And then knight c3. Grab another pair of bishops. Почему у меня на кружке Че Гевара? Потому что хорошая книжка, а Че Гевара он так вот вместе с кружкой пришел. Ничего. My having a Che Guevara cup has no political statement. Okay? It's no political statement, it's just a good cup. It's solid metal, very useful, keeps heat for quite some time. Okay? So don't worry about it. So let's see what my opponent does here. I have a pair of bishops, I'm pretty happy. I need to push some central pawns here. So queen f7, making sure my my queen protects my king, and I need to develop my bishops to good squares. So that's what we are doing here. Developing our bishops, and now we need to create some room for my rooks, and we need to find a way to do that. Those were the games with 3-0, and when I mean flagging is flagging like when you're completely equal material, but people just have nothing to do better than to try to win rook and king versus rook and king. And those kind of games I don't play. Alright, so this rook on d6 is quite strong. I'm thinking about playing a5 here. So b5, maybe bishop c4 comes to mind, maybe rook c8, but I need to open the file for my rook. Rooks requires you know, lines, right? What do you think about late government decision about Wall Street? Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Wall Street, government, no clue. If you can give me maybe some sort of like something to material, like a link, I'll read it and I'll give you my opinion, but I'm not a finance person, right? So I have no idea. So let's play f4. Let's try to break this position open. Bishop d5, rook d8, 97. It's not, doesn't look good. So g5. And he can play b6, of course. And it still doesn't look good, right? Knight c3 with the idea of transferring the knight to e4. Also a good idea for white. Queen g6, trying to go for an attack. But in general, white played really great game here again. A great game. Managing to centralize in the center. And my bishop on g7 is now being stuck. For Naka. Right, exactly. If you want to learn something financial, ask Nakamura. You know, he's the financial guru, right? So that's the person to ask all those finance questions. So let me attack this pawn. And then I can play bishop d5. And try to sneak my way into winning this game somehow. Ooh, finally! We got a gift from the opponent. Thank you for the gift. That was much needed point. My confidence. Merry Christmas. Great, thank you. Okay. What else we have today? We have Krikor playing. Okay, so let's take a look at Anish Giri's game, yeah? So since you guys mentioned him, and this is London. Giri playing against London system. He is playing some fighting line. Yeah, he's actually playing knight f4, rook e8. He's playing for an attack. Things don't go really well for him anyway, because I think white is just winning. Right, white is a piece up against IM. No real compensation for Giri, but he keeps sacrificing stuff. I'm impressed. And white is completely, yeah, Giri is completely lost. Completely lost. Just there is no other word for that. Like bishop g4, queen c4 wins immediately. Bishop d3, 2 extra pieces. Wow. Knight e4, knight f6, right? Anything wins here. Bishop c4, of course, is a killer. And queen f6. Wow. Giri is being absolutely killed here. Just, there is no other words. Rook e7 and bishop d4 wins immediately. Wow. What a fantastic performance by some... Who is this guy? I don't even know. Who is this guy? Simon Gumularts. No idea. This guy also beat some Indian guy, yeah? Who is this guy? Про большие темы, кроме шахмат. Ну, во-первых, я все-таки гроссмейстер по шахматам, и мой стрим в основном идет о шахматах. Вот, то есть сейчас идет, во-первых, турнир еще на шахматную тему, и у меня стрим заточен на шахматные темы. А большие темы, это иногда я упоминаю их, но опять-таки на острые политические темы не хочу разговаривать, там у каждого свое мнение. Вот. И поэтому предпочитаю говорить на шахматные темы. Okay. So I was basically saying, you know, the guy asked me if I don't if I don't do, you know, big controversial daily talks, you know, topics. And I say I'm Grandmaster Chess. That's what I do best. And most of my streams are about trying to show you the Grandmaster's thinking process. And the big controversial topics is better left for the specialists. Про корону. Ну, смотря какую. Если шахматную корону, то можем поговорить. А если про коронавирус, то Что можно об этом сказать? Об этом, опять-таки, говорят специалисты, врачи, медики. Очевидно, есть люди, которые ощущают на своей шкуре. Вот. Ясно, что это очень неприятная штука, очень много людей болеет, очень опасная штука. So, I always say in my stream about the coronavirus, guys, stay safe, exercise caution, lead a healthy hygiene, and etc. No, but okay. Again, this is mostly chess stream. If you want to do the big daily topics, there are a lot of highly qualified people. I don't feel I'm very qualified. Let's take a look at the doubles game. That I can talk about. Okay. So, let's do this. Oh, he plays also a very strong guy. He plays Amin Tabai, yeah? Oh, this is the famous theoretical endgame. This is huge, famous, and it's very hard to play this. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Okay, this game is gonna go for a long time. And white wins by timeout, even though, black can play bishop e2, bishop f3, a lot of moves. So, it's very difficult to win this. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Appreciate. So, I lost 2 games today, and we saw a lot of strong players also lose their games. Oh, I see Chigayev playing. Let's look at what... and he won. Against Amadeus, no less. I love that movie about Mozart. But the pawns were on a2 and a3. Yes, but again, this a4, a5 bishop versus rook is the classical endgame. I mean, the computer obviously wins with black, wins with the material advantage side, but for the human to win this game, you need to really study. It's very complicated. So what are the games that are in progress? Let's take a look. This game is finished. Grigore's game just finished. He beat Eric Hansen. We see some offbeat openings. Most of the games being won in the end game, as we can see. And anybody else? Eric, we saw this guy. Jopi is Forrest, right? And he lost to Kuzubov, who was a huge talent in his day. Haven't heard from him in a long time. Look at this, bishop f7, what a blunder. King f7, knight g5, knight e6. It's a puzzle rush kind of tactics. And just win the game, just because of that knight b6 move, right? I mean, if black plays knight 7 b6, he is more or less okay. Yeah, the computer says knight 7 b6 and white is actually worse. But this move and this +2 immediately, right away. Wow. Yeah, I mean, grandmasters, even strong grandmasters, you see here, right? They blunder stuff left and right. So, you know, it's normal. Vidit chess. Vidit is the strong Indian kid. I think he has been slowly creeping to number 2 position after Anand. Yeah? He's been slowly creeping and edging Hare Krishna out of the second rank spot. Knight c7, nice maneuvering. Knight goes to e6, bishop is on the long diagonal, although black is a pawn down, but he definitely has compensation. And f5, f4, and it's game over, right? Okay, are there still other games being played? Black 1. Well, what is your biggest blunder? My biggest blunder is the one that I'll always remember, was my challenger special match against Topalov, the game number 7. Title players 5-minute break has started. Ooh, so we have after fourth round we have 5-minute break. So that 7th game against Topalov, you know, for the first 2 years after that match, kind of 3 years, even later, I still sometimes have that game, that position in my nightmares. and I mistakenly switched the move order. I was in deep time trouble, of course, but the move I played was just one move basically. If I played the right move order, he is lost. I made a second move order. With that move order, first it was a draw, and then on the very next move I didn't see this fantastic draw, and then I lost the game. So basically the game was decided in one move. And if I had won that game, I would play the 8th game with white. It would be, you know, even score, and I don't know. History might have been completely different. But I did lose that game. So that was the biggest blunder of my life. 2 minutes left of the break. Can anyone have a link? Sure. Well, okay. Things are getting personal, I guess. I cannot make a comment on that. Yes, that was the opposite color bishop game. Why is my chess.com doing this? Let's go here. Play. It's taking longer than usual to connect. Okay, so I was right. No, but okay, Vidit is much younger in he works really hard. What's going on? I think chess.com just crashed a little bit. It's probably briefly back, but I think they have serious connections. How many people are playing here? See, when this thing is blinking, it means that the connection is lost or something. It means there is something wrong with the chess.com server. Can anyone verify if the chess.com is actually having problems?
At least here I can say.
You don't have problems? I don't know. It's OBS Studio. What's with my OBS Studio? OBS Studio says I'm translating. Chess.com is down. Right. Thank you. He was kicked out of the tournament. You guys following other streams, right? You should have at least 2 windows with 2 different streams. Hey, I like that the eyeglass thing on the emoticon, right? Did you just Photoshop that yourself? I like that. Okay, great idea. I should probably add that. I hadn't thought of that. It looks good, right? Matrix Gata. Yeah. I could be the sidekick, maybe, in my dreams. But okay. Almost looking like Cypher, though I didn't like that Cypher guy, of course. I'll settle for some, I don't know, something. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be cool. I love those costumes in Matrix. You know, the costumes, the jackets, the clothing. Whoa, it was brutal, out of this world. Well, you know, if you're subscribed, then you can see this emoticon, you know, that people putting in my channel. I only made one so far, and someone added the sunglasses to it, so I look like a little bit like Nakamura from his Sinkfield 1912-13 game against Carlsen. You guys remember that? He played the game, the classic game, in sunglasses. Yeah. And then the funniest thing that happened was immediately after that. The commentators, it was Shahari and Yasser Seiravan. So they both, you know, put on their sunglasses as well. So that was kind of, you know, it was a huge meme at that time. Whoop. Chess.com is down. Ooh. Okay, but this is not fair. Yeah. Suddenly I just refreshed and my opponent is... Or maybe it's me. Ah, it could be me. Nope. Oop. This is bad. I'm sorry, good. I'm sorry, dude. But you see, yeah. The site is the problem. Okay, but how many people are there? Can you guys figure out? Because I have no idea how many guys there are. Yeah, I don't know what happened. You know, they used to have this problem just when they started Title Tuesdays. It was like, what, 3 years ago or something? And the exact same thing was happening. You know, the tournaments have been unplayable. Everyone has the problem. I'll Photoshop something 5 minutes because I'm bored. Okay. Who never play chess are playing chess every day so hard for I like that. That was a good one. Titled Tuesday to Lead Chess. Do you really think Lead Chess can handle all this traffic? I don't know. I'll be curious. We have some friends here, so let's friend you guys. I'm not sure if Lead Chess, if actually put to the stress test, I don't know, have like 1,000 people. Can they handle it? They do? Okay. Good for them. 110k people online, right? All sides have trouble these days. Yeah, of course, people all staying at home and playing chess. The chess had 80k people last week, and there were major. Yeah, did I miss some tournament last week or something? There was a tournament, the prize tournament. Водка, вино, пиво, вода или трава. Mike, how old are you, dude? It's like you're speaking like you're from the 60s, yeah? 42. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you remember what 60s were like in the US, right? Titled Arena. I missed it. Jesus, how could I miss it? When was it? I should probably there could be some kind of notification that I can get, yeah, from the Lead Chess about the Titled Arena tournaments. What the best way to study an opening? What I think about what 3 favorite wins. 2 wins against Kramnik in '94, and 1 win against Anand, also '94. So that's those are my 3 favorite games. The win against Anand was black, of course. Was black on the Spanish Archangel line. And after that, I played a pretty decent game against Karpov, the second game of the match. That's quite memorable. Also, the other game that I won was game 10 or 11, with white on the Nimzo Indian side. It was also pretty good. And of course, I'm not saying it was a good game, but the one and only game that I beat Gary Kasparov in a classical game, of course, that will always stay with me. Nobody can take that away from me. Okay. Yeah, to say who is the strongest ever. Going to study all of those games. So where is the tournament? What happened? Right, they are crashed. They are crashed. So we see some people doing the translation live. Okay. Good. What is the chess.com TV show today? Connect. Today, Title Tuesday. Hikaru is also streaming. So let's see, chesstv.com. And woohoo. It's live, yeah? Okay, so it's not just me. Okay. Well, thanks. Thank you very much, Mike. Can you remember the tournament in Bayern, Bad Wissen? And Bayern. Well, last year, both me and my wife played in Bavarian tournament in Germany. It was a pretty cool tournament. I played a lot of new Indian kids I haven't played before. Magnus will accept your challenge. No, he will not accept my challenge. He doesn't have to. Everybody knows he is the best. I know he is the best. We all know that. He's got nothing to prove by playing me and kicking my ass. Though I would probably take well, maybe 1 or 2 games. Though I'll probably lose like 10 or 15 games, maybe 20. Really? Okay. We played. Keep practicing. Of course, now there are no tournaments, right? Where can you practice? You know, if you really want to get good, that's what I remember what I did. Just play Blitz, a lot of Blitz with strong guys. Raise your rating. If you raise your rating high enough, then the grandmasters, the strong grandmasters, will start playing you for your rating points. Even though this rating doesn't matter, but still, you know, people want to be like on the top of the server or something. Well, that's ridiculous competitive side. So, and that way you gain experience. You play strong grandmaster, he gets your rating points. Okay, that's a fair trade-off, I think. Plus, you don't have to pay money for that, right? So try to do that. And if you play a lot of strong grandmasters, you know, you analyze those games, you study those games, it's almost as if you're playing in a classical tournament. That you're a famous F legend. Well, first of all, that was rage. Second of all, I thought the transmission was closed by the time because I closed my transmission. I didn't realize the Chess24 guys kept the transmission live, and those words were spoken to the moderator. And I was like apologizing for why I interrupted the match so early. Obviously, a lot of things I said were like in a moment of heat, and I apologize, especially for the name calling. So I thought that was really inappropriate, and yeah, so that was not good. Well, the thing caught on, and you know, the FFL thing is still. I kind of, you know, they made a huge deal out of that. Then there was a rematch. You know, they paid me some money, but they also hope to bring some new members to their server. So that was a fair trade-off. Then there was another thing happened, and then another thing happened, and I just felt that, you know, I deserved some share, some small percentage. I wasn't asking for 50%. I wasn't even asking for 30%. You know. Just give me some percentage of the FFL merchandise, because I felt that, you know, I had a part in creation of that process. Yeah, and they just didn't respond, and they just never responded. Instead, I got I got a person there who was trying to be an intermediary between me and Chess24, and he just said, you know, first of all, they're not gonna do that. Second of all, if I want to keep working with them, they're gonna give me a contract. The contract was very, very one-sided, strong arm contract, the way we saw, the way I studied in law school, and there was no way I'm gonna sign that contract. And besides, I told them, I asked them many times about the contract for the percentage of the FFL merchandise, and they always kept silent. So there was no way to get through. That's why I went on Twitter asking them directly, and again there was no response. I mean, I understand legally, you know, they're probably doing the right thing, but in terms of just being a chess player, you know, we're all chess players, we all play chess because we love the game. You know, it's a huge thing, but you still have to respect other chess players. Yeah, there is law and there is also life. So I think in terms of life, you know, if I were in that position, I would cooperate. You know, I would go forward and I'll meet that person, especially if I felt that person, you know, he helped create something that we're using, right? Anyway, but okay, we're going off the tangent. It just happened recently. I tried to explain you my position. No, Cristobal was fine. He was a great dude. He actually offered me a draw, but because the time was so short, I was trying to do the pre-moves thing. I missed the draw offer. So, and I, you know, with that interface, it was not quite user-friendly at the time, and I couldn't quite, you know, click on the draw offer. I wasn't used to playing with Chess24 much. All right, so where is the title Tuesday? Hello. Hi. Where is it? Where's everybody? I don't see anything. No tournaments in progress. Change settings. Oh my god. Um, I still practicing law. I'm not. I've never passed the bar, Dre. I never passed the bar, so I never got the license to practice. And the day I graduated law school, that's the day my son was born, and that's the day I started thinking about what to do next. There were a lot of options that I liked. Cyber law was just developing in 2004. It was extremely hot later. I also absolutely loved IP, intellectual property. It's related to chess, and if you guys remember, even Steinitz and Lasker, especially, they were fighting for the property rights to the chess moves, right? To the notations, the score sheets, because they created the game. And there was a huge argument going back to 1800s, right? And there was now these days, it's taken for granted that the chess moves are used and they don't belong to the chess players. But at the same time, like chess players are creating the game. You all basically are all authors of something. When you make a move on the board, you create something, right? You're all creators. So that's kind of tough. Minesweeper. C4 has crap interface but good video series. Yeah, I mean, and then then the other thing happened, which just basically made me upset with Chess 24's last thing. They were so angry that some of the guys were very angry that I posted direct Twitter asking Magnus to interfere, and just because it's one of his sub companies, the daughter companies or something, and they were very angry. So I got a lot of bad words from the intermediate person who was doing that talking with me. He was really upset. He just basically called off our friendship, told me that I should never talk to him again. And I said, okay, it's your choice, dude. And the last thing they did, most of the chess servers, they give grandmasters this freebie premium account, right? Yeah, I understand it's a tough subject. I understand. That's why I'm saying, many people will feel differently about these things. But there is one thing that just, showed me that we're just not made for each other. I'll put it that way, okay? Some people you can't work with. Same thing goes for the your choice of where you want to play, who you want to communicate with, right? It's all about choices. And so the Chess 24, they just basically took away my Grandmaster membership, and when I logged in next time, it says like, would you like to continue your premium membership? You have to pay money for that. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, you guys want to go that low, fine. That is just that's just a low point to me, Anyway, then now I know that I won't have to deal with them like ever again, so that's fine. Besides, I like Lee chess. Nobody, it's like people playing free server, right? Well, they've been asking me to do some video series for them, but I was postponing it because I wanted to clarify the issue, right? Because before you set up any working relationship, I strongly believe that you need to know who you're dealing with, the people you're dealing with, because it will be very difficult to get out of that relationship once the contract has been signed, So it's important, to do your research, right? That's what they call it in the professional world, right? You're being interviewed, you do research about the company you want to work for, like you need to be comfortable with this relationship thing, right? So that's the same thing goes for chess, I believe, right? So it's just like any other relationship. Two had to work together. Right. So it's 8 o'clock, it's 1 hour later. We played only 4 rounds. The servers are down. They have a staff, 2 years ago they had a staff of 140 people something on chess.com, from which about only 20 were chess related. I would guess about half of the people working there are working with the technical issues. Go chess. If you were to come up with a chess site, would you have moderators? Well, you need the moderators, you need some kind of control over cheatings, right? Stop chatting. Go chess. Why? Is the chess server back? I don't see it. Live chess is unavailable for required... What? Say it again. I meant free speech in the cheat. Well, live chess is down. Okay, so let's go to Lee Chess. Let's do that. And we have some GMs here doing streaming. So, alright guys, since most of you are actually Lee Chess members, right? So go challenge me. I mean, why are we all just sitting here? Okay, Andre. Dude, you're so quick. I like that. I played the black pieces. Go. Again, if you are an attorney, then you know that all things can be qualified. Even private servers, you know, there is no 100% ever in anything. So, okay. Of course, they have the prerogative, right? They can do a lot of things, but I remember, at least from my constitutional law class, that there always are exceptions everywhere. Yeah, that's what say there. Okay, Andre, you should have taken with the bishop on e4 and played knight g5, and I forgot that, you know, just you hitting the e6 pawn as well. So, no second chance for you. Что они делают? Они работают над сервером, видимо. А что им еще делать? They have to work on those servers, yeah, on that load. So bishop takes. Don't challenge correspondence, please. Right, no correspondence chess. 3 zeros, no 3 twos, 3 zeros. Because 3 2 is unfair to other guys, right? I'm just trying to play everybody. Corona добралась до IT. Now that would have been very funny, except it's not funny. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be very funny. This is correspondence game? No, it's not. It is? Andre, is this a correspondence game? Okay, you know what? I offer you a draw. Okay, I offer you a draw. Okay, so let's no draw? Yeah, thank you. All right, no correspondence games, please. You got banned from the chat there. What did you do? What have you done? You naughty guy. Yeah, this is old system. Not many people play this with black anymore. This is old way to play this for black. And usually you have to play e5 because I play bishop d3 otherwise and play e4. So g4 is also quite looking good. But white just has basically an extra pawn, and it's win position, right? Yeah. Don't play fast. Играйте с подписчиками. Играем. I'm gonna make a day when I'll play my subscribers only, just like Hikaru does. I thought it was a great idea from him. Yeah. So I'm gonna do one day when I play my subscribers only. And I should probably give you better time control. So that will be, I don't know which one. You guys let me know which time control you want to play. Obviously not something too slow, but something decently, reasonably fast and obviously with an increment, right? So you guys have a chance. Great, thank you. So, bishop h6, interesting. Okay, so let's do the knight going to e3 thing. And I want to make sure you give me this bishop. Interesting. That's interesting. But okay, let's hit this pawn on h5 first. Let's hit this pawn on h5. Make sure you have to play h4. And now we can grab the bishop on f5, right? Because black doesn't have the g4 anymore. Usually black wants to do that knight f5 g4 thing, but not anymore. So my bishop on e2 is okay. Do you want to castle? I don't know. Okay, so let's do castle, let's do this thing. Because if you castle alongside, then my bishop on h2 is going to be a monster. I'll just blow this thing wide open on the queen side. b4, b5, c4, rook c1. And if you castle short side, all this pawn adventurism, f6, g5, h4, it should not be that great for you. Bishop h2 was a mistake, knight f5. No, okay, this is a friendly game, right? I'm not looking to kill people right away. So, that being said, I really need to exchange this light squared bishop because then I will have access to the light squares. So let's grab this guy, check, and that gives me the square, so I'll take the square. Rook takes, and obviously knight is heading to d3 or f3 squares. CS Ododa, there's late edition title Tuesday. Goes on, okay. Really? Yeah, there is a second tournament, actually. There is such a thing. I just didn't realize they want to do it that way. So g4 is not the thing right now. So let's play queen c2. And we're ready for knight c1, knight d3. So he really looking forward to g4, I see. Okay, so let's play f3. And knight c1. Take. Check. Most important check. Just probably grab this thing. Why not? And queen grabs. So everything is protected. I don't think my king is worse than black king, right? And the knight once gets to d3, you know, he'll be threatening all those jumps. CS or Dota, I don't play CS, I don't play Dota anymore. I played Dota back in 2013, 14 a little bit, and that's about it. Then I switched to League of Legends. If you want to know my gaming addictions, yes, I played League of Legends for a year or so. I didn't get anything better than silver. And that game is also based on a lot of luck, of course. And usually young people excel in cyber scores because their reaction time is way faster than the older guys. I mean, the guys like 25-year-old, 27-year-old are already considered to be veterans, already old. So, what does FFL stand for? Google! Google is your friend. Google is your friend forever. Never play FPS. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't play first shooters because I'm very seizure prone. And those first shooters, I tried to play Doom back in the 90s. It was not a good experience for me. So, no first shooters. Okay, we grab the exchange. Thank you. Next. Alright, e4. Let's do something that's. What is your favorite game of all time? EverQuest, just because it was a good and oldie one. That was my first love. Yeah, well, not my first love was Tetris. Yeah, in the 80s. You guys remember what Tetris is? Probably you don't. Okay. Yeah, you do? My wife remembers it. Okay, she played it. The sound is really bad. It could be. It could be. So Tetris was definitely it. What about RPGs? RPGs are cool. I'm very cool with RPGs. In fact, you know, I just discovered some recent really cool RPGs. They were done by some company, and it's a text-based, right? But it takes points. Yeah, you do the wrong decision, you die or you lose life, and I like those things. It was like a wizard's choice. They're made for the app, but because I have BlueStacks, right? So that works also for me. I use the BlueStacks for the Windows, so then I can play the app-based games on my computer, which probably is not good for my computer, but you know, it's fun, right? Okay, so what is this? Knight, bishop, pum, 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 pum. No idea. Okay, so let's go attack. Action RPGs. Action RPGs. I don't know. I'm more strategic guy. I'm more of a strategy dude. So taking on f4, then queen h5 looks pretty good. I'm more of a strategy. I like strategy. I like, for example, sometimes I play Stellaris, which is just a space-based game. It's just the strategy aspect. I think it's a pretty cool game. If you guys like that, then you can understand me. Civilization is way too long. It's way too complicated. I need something simple, yeah? Something simple, something easy that I can do. Why didn't I give this check before? King f8 is knight h7 mate, right? So I'm completely blind. Nope, no Fire Emblem. I used to play, I played through all those Heroes and Magic series, right? In fact, some of my favorite fantasy games, I always loved fantasy games, was Age of Wonders. Then there is this thing with the, what is it called? There was this amazing game, absolutely amazing. It combined RTS and roleplay. I forgot. It was absolutely brilliant, amazing game. Wow, 92. There is an old way to play this position for black, and I studied this line back like 10 years ago, and that's what I play. I'm not sure if it's been completely refuted, but I think I played it against Navarra at the Olympiad. And the idea is to play knight a6, knight b4, and a3 doesn't help. Age of Empires, no, Dark Souls, no, that's not for me. It's just sadistic. I don't like being sadistic. I don't like being killed over and over, you know. It's like that brings me to the point of rage, and I don't like when I'm angry. In that respect, I guess I have a little bit of the Hulk in me, yeah? Probably everybody does. So, yeah. But I heard that there is a movie about She-Hulk in the works, yeah? Anybody knows anything about that? Command and Conquer, of course. Command and Conquer, I discovered absolutely late, but I loved it. Knight c2, knight d4 is interesting, but maybe g5 first. Command and Conquer, and I love the... I only got through the third series, which were Tiberian Wars, and that game cost me some serious tournaments. I mean, there was this tournament in 2009 in Romania. It was in the memory, I don't remember who, it was made by Polychroniad. That woman, she's a legend, great Romanian former GM, right? And the only thing I remember about the tournament, it was in the village. There was absolutely nothing around, there was nothing. And I was pretty depressed, so I played Tiberian Wars over and over. And in the end, I was -4. No, I said that the last Terminator was a reasonable movie. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't say it was good. I mean, the movies are like, depends on your taste, right? Something that I like, you guys might hate. Something that you guys like, it goes like both ways, right? So I just thought it was cool. I like Linda Hamilton. You know, I thought she played really Okay. Well, okay, nothing beats the first two, right? Okay, can we all agree in that list? Nothing beats the first Terminator. I mean, I'm not sure about the second one, but the first one is a classic. No, okay, second one was also good. First and second are the classic. They're the best of all time. I agree. The other movies, they're worse, but they have interesting plots. Four-player chess. No, no four-player chess. No four-player chess for me. I play Fisher random chess. Um, So we get the pawn. By the way, can anybody check when is the second tournament? Second title Tuesday? Boom. Okay. 1 p.m. Pacific. That means what's the time difference? Was it European Central Time? Do you know? Is it 10 or 11, is it 11, 12? Central European Time. Because Central European Time +1 is the St. Petersburg time. 11 по Москве, да? Спасибо. So, what did they say? Let me hold on a second. Play live. No, nothing. Right? Okay. No, it's only 1 hour. It's only 1 hour Central European time. It's only 1 hour difference. They switched the time zone, so it's not 2 hours now. I also thought it was 2 hours, but then I missed the one of the events at some point. So be careful with that. Okay, Rook A2. Binding. I like to do the binding stuff. Yep. Just 2 extra pawns. Rook, bishop takes, rook takes, b4, b3 at some point. First, I wait for the king to get on the 3rd line, so I can take on e2 and c3 with a check. Then the b pawn comes. All right. So actually today I already streamed my lecture, right? Actually, since you guys are all here, I will say that I'm gonna continue that. I'm not gonna live stream those lectures anymore, but I'm gonna do the YouTube thing for that. So I'll do the series on those historical World Championship matches, and I'll do them on the YouTube. Okay, so that at least I can do some more quality work. I can check some lines, I can do some more quality stuff. So I will do that. And for the streams, no, and I wouldn't want to give my brain. Who would want to have my brain? If you want really to do that, do the Einstein brain, do the Kasparov's brain, Anand's brain, but keep my brain. I'm allowed to challenge the FFL. Your guys are all welcome. See, there are 8 people challenging me here, so you're welcome to join the party. Without all the nonsense from chat. No, I don't look at it that way. It's just that, for example, today I hadn't prepared the lectures, so I was going over the games the way I saw them, without prior analysis, and I thought that was an interesting experience. It would also be interesting for you, for example, to see what the GM thinks about the position and the moves without the computer's help, right? And just to be fair to those guys in the 1800s, right? And I haven't checked my suggestions that I did during the stream. But when I saw those moves, and without the engine, I would say that a lot of moves that they made a lot of sense to me. I would personally be happy to make some of those moves. Yeah, this is the second stream in one day. Yeah, but this is because, I was originally trying to play Entitled Tuesday, but now there is no such thing. And we'll have to wait until better times. Knight a4 is the thing, I believe, here. Because knight on b3 is not that great, right? But that leaves white a chance to play c5. But maybe not. Okay, so let's try knight a4 here. Because I want to exchange the c3 knight, not the b3 knight. Because the b3 knight really is not that great, right? Um, but the c3 knight is better. So bishop takes, and then b6. And then I need to go for f5 very soon. You need moderators though. Why do I need the moderators? Yeah, but the grandmasters, they used to studying everything and anything with the engine because it saves time. Because there are so many things to look at, right? And you try to, there are many lines, many openings, many studies, again, positions, you all have to work through them. And engines, they save time. That's the main purpose of the engine. To be quickly and accurately correct the lines. That's it. Your moderators would have banned me long ago. I'm against ban. Any sorts of bans, personally. I think unless you really overstep your line, but I think we're all adults here, right? We're all here because we love chess and we want to learn more about chess. So and that is, and I respect you guys, there is no need to ban anybody. Why? Bishop h2 is a threat. King h2 is a must. No? Okay, I'll take this. Kramnik versus Topalov toilet scandal. Stream doesn't need a moderator. Again, it's one of those topics that can be, argued from different positions, right? From different points of views. And if people do insulting other people, I mean, first of all, they insult themselves because, if a person stoops that low, I would say, first of all, you're like saying I'm stooping low to the animal level, right? And I think it's just you have to respect yourself, right? Okay, so right, so this is this Queen of 794 Leningrad Dutch. I actually thought about playing it for black. I thought it was pretty cool. But Dutch is not easy opening to play, and I haven't found an antidote since Slenderman beat me in the FIDE Grand Swiss from last year's fall. I mean, I haven't worked on trying to actually find the improvements, but still, that was a difficult thing. Right. Oh, I almost automatically played Rook D1. But again, if you're from Brooklyn, New York, things like fuck me or fuck that, this is a mature language channel. We're all adults, right? We can take this, right? If you're from Brooklyn, New York, it's pretty regular stuff. You're not surprising anybody with that. It's maybe for others it could be different, right? It all depends it depends on where you're from and what your tolerance level is. Yeah, I lived in Brooklyn like practically all my life since I moved to the US. I went to New York City in 1989. There was New York Open tournament where my father decided to stay in the US, and that's where I lived until 2000, basically 15, when I moved out and I moved in with my wife in Siberia. So yeah, there is a legal term actually. There is a legal term. It says that the judges actually, some judges say that in this day and age, you need to develop a tough skin because without it, it's simply impossible. So this is an interesting move. I like this move. C5. Basically, black is looking to go for this b5 some point, yeah. And I probably have to take this pawn. Siberia. What's funny? It always struck me as very funny that the Americans, they have Moscow City, they have St. Petersburg. It just always struck me as incredibly funny. Always. I don't know, just Moscow, St. Petersburg, a lot of Russian cities they have somewhere in the US. Yeah. Little trick, yeah? But okay, let's see. I'm attacking the rook on f8, so he doesn't have... Well, he can take on d5, but why, yeah? So right now has a superior structure because of that f5 pawn. If I can get to play e4 and then e5, and black will be stuck with all the weaknesses. But I probably need to prepare that by playing f4 first, although e4, e5 does look pretty good. But let's be solid about it, and let's play f4. Kamsky против Topalov 2006 год. That's a difficult question. And because it was not my match, I have no very strong opinions about that match. I would say that I respect Kramnik way more than Topalov. That's from personal experience. And of course, nobody is perfect, so that too also must be taken to the account. And this was a World Chess Championship match. I'm pretty sure mistakes were made on both parts. But in the end, the match was decided in the tiebreaker, which I find extremely amusing, but at the same time fair. So let's grab this thing, take. Queen e3 maybe, hit the pawn. Right, so, you know, in a lot of ways this match was extremely funny. Rook c4, let's get rid of this active rook. Alright, hold on a second, this guy's trying to kill me. And he is actually almost succeeding. But okay, we have endgame, and we'll have endgames, a4, push pawns, pawn, rush, b6, take, b7, king f3, here, and turns out to be a draw. Okay, good job, man. Out for your draw. Okay, good job. There are places outside. Он хочет сказать, чтобы ты сказал, что Крамник недостоин. No, I don't think that's what he's trying to say. He's just trying to get my opinion on the match, and I'm saying both people were doing some things that were highly unusual, which they would normally not do. But because it was a World Championship match, you know, they both exhibited very unusual behavior. And of course, the chess briefly got very, very famous, right? Chess was just the most FFL you could possibly imagine in that match, right? It was just those guys like were on top of the world's news. All right, Gani, it was a good game. Not really. Again, flagging depends on you. If it was a classical game, I would flag 100%. 100%. If it was a tournament classical on the board game, sure. But here we are fighting, you know, we're not fighting, we're playing friendly games, we're trying to talk, we're trying to have fun, and we're trying to learn a few things, and the guy played really well. So, why, you know, spoil this effort on part of my opponent? You know, there is no reason. So, and also you have to remember how difficult it is to play good chess under pressure, which is the character of many champions. They never crack under pressure. So, and this guy, he didn't. He was very long time, but he still played great moves, and so kudos for that. Okay, that's one quality that I actually find admirable. Okay, I'll probably take a break soon because this is my second stream, and I'm not sure how long I've been streaming. I started at 7, it's 8:30, right? So your favorite, hopefully, new streamer, GM, needs some rest, right? So I'll probably get some rest before the second round of the title Tuesday, which will be at 11, right? 11. So that's when you will see me. So 95 the threat, yeah? Tricky. Okay, so let's play rook e3 or rook e2. Email says 10 p.m. Central. Yeah, Central time is +1 for Moscow from St. Petersburg. Right, so in 2.5 hours, it's not that much time. I'll try to get some rest, and I hope you guys do something cool and fun during that time. And you saw how many strong players play today, right? We saw Giri, we saw MFL, we saw Hikaru, we saw a whole bunch of grandmasters. Why? Because there are no tournaments, no candidates, and nobody knows when they will be. 97, very solid, extremely solid. b4, b5. Yes, I need to open my bishop, and b4, b5 is gonna do this for me. So you need to, in such positions, you know, when you find you have tough time to finding the right plan, just, you know, follow the general principles, open your bishops, find some places for your pieces. Rook d3, probably not accurate, but I don't like giving up stuff, so play b5 anyway. And once the bishop is open, those queenside pawns will be really weak, right? And this d6 pawn will finally will be revealed as a weakness. Yes. See? Now b7, d6 pawns are weak. Good for them. Okay, so now that we here, let's exchange the queens. We have clear targets. The endgames are obviously much better for white. So we're gonna do this. Bishop b7, knight b5. So let's play b6. Probably knight e6. Knight b5. I probably take. And then I grab this pawn also. And then if rook b8, then bishop d5, of course. I don't give stuff for free. Nope. That's not what I do. I grab your stuff. I grab your pawns. And I don't know. Or he's trying to be sneaky, I guess. Rook e2. Don't like pins. Never did, never will. Rook c3. Yeah, you're kicking my rook around. What did he do to you? Rook c8. Let's do this. Knight h4. No threat. At least I don't see one. So grab the rook. Ooh, check. Another check. One more check. Fine, grab this thing. What? Okay. Alright, so that was it for right now. And I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours. And hopefully I'll do a better start. So probably I will not talk much because I'm already a little bit tired. So I'll try to focus on the tournament. And maybe after the tournament I'll go over some of the games. So, you know, that will show you my thinking during the tournament. Еще одну, на мне остановились почти. Chess Maestro. Who is a Chess Maestro? Okay, Andre already, but okay, I have to play Andre. Who's trying Chess Maestro? Alright, Andre, let's go. Chess Maestro, what's your nickname here? I don't see. Are you Vlad? Yeah, Machneo. Okay. I'm sorry, Machneo. Max Neo. Okay, sorry about that. Machneo sounds almost like Дядька Machno, yeah? Yeah, okay. It's a famous Ukrainian character. In the first, after the First World War, I believe, or maybe like a really controversial figure. Okay. Ooh, Dutch, almost Dutch. I'm not sure what's the name of this. It's reverse Dutch, fair, but reverse Dutch. I usually play the Dutch with the g3, bishop g2, but this is a fair enough. So queen c7, recapture with the queen. I want to put the rook on d8, so I can play d4, which is another standard idea, to block white's bishop on b2. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Hopefully soon I will do some content on the YouTube. I'll do some lectures, so you guys can finally, you know, enjoy some real content, some real lectures, not just what I have here on the Twitch channel. And e6, that is against f5. Yeah, Andre realized that he should have played f5 probably early before knight d2. Exchanges are always good. Exchanges, and because there is rook e2, also bishop h6 are quite interesting, but rook e2 I like. And if you do this, then I can probably play rook e8. And the threat is to play something like knight g4, force white to recapture on e2, but if you do that, then I play bishop h6 maybe. And there is idea to play bishop e3 at some point. Although I'm not sure which point is that. So. Ooh. But bishop e3, man. You're blundering. You're blundering the pin. Alright, so I'm playing these last two games because Andrew is my college buddy. And the first game we played was a correspondence game, right? You all remember. So now I play this guy, and it's it for today. Alright. Andre, are you going to be on for the second part? Definitely. Ooh, we got real chess fan there. Great. See you then, dude. If you're a premium member, second part, I mean the title 2, the second one. That's what I mean. I have to beat you eventually. See? That's the spirits. The competitive spirits. It's good to see that. The champions are made with that spirit. And I'm playing Sicilian Najdorf, yeah? This is once ever. I must do it again. You know, that sounds almost like that guy who beat Bruce Lee. Yeah, he was the only one who did it, and then he said, like, if I did it once, I can do it again. There's a lot of pawns, yeah. I know, it's a lot of pawns. Ooh, h5. Alright, let's take it. h5. Provocative. Aggressive white setup. Because he's been listening to my streams where I say that you have to play with me for the win. You have to be aggressive. You know, if I play Hippo, I'm low on space, you know, you need to be aggressive. Because otherwise, your chances to outplay me in the middle game, once I develop all my pieces, they're not that great. Okay, knight h3, bishop h8 has to be played. And queen e7 maybe. And I'm almost ready for a long castle. In this case, c5. c5, I need to open some of my bishops. Deep takes c5, knight takes c5. Although pawn takes also interesting, right? Because c4 coming, that queen on the 3 is more of a liability. Это крысиный вариант, это Hippo. Hippo это не крыса. This guy just called Hippo a rat. Tell him, Hippo is not a rat. Not even in evolution sense. Right? Hippo is a hippo. It's a fun-loving, water-loving animal. A hippo is much larger. It's not just much larger, it's cooler. And its bite, yeah? Its bite is deadly. You don't want to meet it. Queen c7. How do you get a hippo out of a marsh? Is that a trick question? You guys love a lot of trick questions, right? So, activating the bishops and going for the kill. Knight a4. That's what we're doing. Keep on red, we're the same. And Webmaster missed knight c3. I was hoping you're gonna miss this knight c3. Your only move was knight d1. But then bishop takes b2 also wins, yeah? But knight c3 just wins immediately. Oh, I'm sorry, not Andre. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that is true. That is your only move. However, yeah, I mean, you know what Capablanca used to say in this sort of situation? He says, like, a tactic, a little combination, is as natural as the baby smile, yeah? I'm not so sure what's so natural in a baby smile, but okay. All right, so that is it for now. I almost got only 2 hours left before the second title Tuesday, so that's enough for now. I'll see you guys later, and hope you have a good one. And nice to meet you all. Welcome to newcomers. Thank you for staying for the veterans. And see you guys all later. Bye bye.